Welcome to Customer Service, a daily attitude and mindset. This is part of our eBit series. Our eBit series are tidbits of e-learning information that allows you to view a 10 to 15 minute e-learning series, brief, that allows you to gain information that helps you decide what your next steps are. Now, you can look at our e-webinars, which are 60 to 90 minutes long, which has more information, or our e-workshops, which are 1 day to multiple days long. Let's move forward. When we speak about customer service, we like to define it. Customer service is the provision of service to customers before, during, and after a purchase. The perception of success of such interactions is dependent on employees who can adjust themselves to the personality of the guest. However, the reality is, customer service is any time we are touching the customer, whether they are a buying customer or not. It is their experience and belief on how they were serviced. When I work with organizations, I work with many that have a customer service department. However, the best ones instill that every single employee, from payroll to the person that cleans the office at nighttime, are all part of customer service. And in fact, customer service is any time you may touch a potential client. I tell a story that my wife and I were at a restaurant one time, and employees from the restaurant across the street were there eating in the restaurant, and they were being very rude and very messy and very unprofessional, that my wife looked at me and said, "I will never eat at their restaurant." They did not realize that they were giving us poor customer service because they came in contact with us. This is why, if your organization needs to drive results, it all starts with how to change someone's behavior and understanding that everyone is a part of customer service. And what drives someone's behavior is their attitude. And this is where we speak on this, that customer service is attitude that drives your behavior, that I'm going to be very professional to all customers, potential customers, etc. Well, your attitude is driven by your belief system. In fact, I tell a quick story about a travel center in Texas where they advertised clean restrooms because they believed that was what travelers wanted most. Well, to drive that, they decided to pay whoever cleans the restrooms more than they pay their cashiers. They wanted to show that's how important it was. And in fact, in a visit within that travel center, we overheard one of the cashiers say, "When can I be promoted to clean restrooms?" So what they did, through their process of rewards or consequences, theirs was by reward, they taught everybody that cleaning restrooms was a promotion, and it was very important. So you can see how that works. Customer service starts first with the culture that you're going to put forward. 5 ways work culture affects your customer experience. Well, happy culture produces happy members and customers. So we work with associations, so they have members, and businesses that has customers. What gets measured gets done. So when you put it out there of how you measure customer service, how you track it, how you define how it makes an impact, and if you're improving, if you measure it, it will get done. Remember, a dog-eat-dog cultures do not put members and customers first. So always warn about, you want a competitive nature if it's a sales environment, exactly, but not total dog-eat-dog. You want to understand that it's always about the customer. You also want to empower your employees and let them understand how they can make sure the customer is always taken care of. And empowerment is by role, and it's by their job duties. So how much is this person empowered? The last thing you want is customers having to talk to 5 different people. So wherever someone is on the order chain, you want to make sure people are empowered, and you want to teach them how to solve problems and make decisions, and you want to reward them for that as well. Employees who worry about job security protect themselves. So always have a clear understanding of what their roles are, how they're empowered, and where they're not empowered, so they can therefore make decisions. We all have heard of Ritz-Carlton, and they're just one of the great examples. And I like to use Ritz-Carlton because this is from their website where it says, "We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen." So when I talk about everything starts with culture, this is the culture within the Ritz-Carlton. Many organizations, or most organizations, should always have their mission, vision, and values Their mission is their reason for existence, and their values are what they live by and demonstrate throughout their organization, and they can become principal statements. Well, Ritz-Carlton showcases this, and they're telling their customers on their website, this is who we are. This is what you should expect when you come in, and they're telling their employees, this is what we just told our customers who we are. How can we empower you in your role that you can make sure that every customer knows that we are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen? So they really work it down to the fine detail of empowerment. In fact, the Ritz-Carlton customer service, they make sure that it's part of organizational culture, and it's very important that it starts before they hire. Their employee selection process, how they advertise, how they recruit, how they interview, and then how they train. They make sure it's a part of an employee engagement from day one. They set it as expectations. They have it within their training programs. Finally, next is the employee empowerment that we spoke of. Every employee knows how they're empowered to make decisions, and they're rewarded for that. They have relentless training, 250 hours every year that people are trained. Not just you're trained once and you should know it. They have exceptional quality. Talk to anyone that's been at a Ritz-Carlton. And they have customer engagement, proactive and after the services. They built this so everyone would understand customer service is priority number one. One thing we like to do with organizations that are working with customer service is to create a rules and guidelines that everyone accepts on day one. This is part of their accountability, but it's posted everywhere. And it's part of the culture that's driven from the top down and bottom up. And we even have people sign it and put in their employee file. And it says, accountability is ownership. It is a job requirement based on values. It is a commitment to success. I understand the customer doesn't care who's responsible. I care personally and professionally. I will help others grow and develop, so it's peer helping peer. I will own my results, which means you will take accountability, and I will fix problem, not blame. Sometimes we have to find why things happen so we can eliminate it, but it's more about fixing the problem. Disney Magic. Walt Disney is one of those great organizations that are known for customer service. Whether it's someone even off work in the parking lot, that is still friendly as can be, and they're there to help you. And this started with their creator, Walt Disney, who said, do what you do so well that they want to come back and bring their friends. And that's, you can see, a message that's driven their culture throughout every organization of Disney. This is Disney in action. At Disney, team members are trained to look for combustion points. So where are potential problems that are going to occur that we can eliminate them before they do, or react quickly and solve them if they do. Combustion points are where even finely tuned positive customer experience processes break down, creating negative customer experiences. Where are the combustion points at your organization and within your team? This is always a great exercise that I recommend with organizations to meet by department and define combustion points and teach each person to look for them. Disney focuses on using guest communication, guest flow, and service attention processes to eliminate or control these points. Here's a great quote. Instead of focusing on the competition, focus on the customer. Certainly we want to know how the competition's doing, but if you really focus on the customer and drive it to the next level, you will knock it out of the park where the competition's always chasing you. Now, if you're looking for more in-depth, as we mentioned, we have our e-webinar and our e-workshops that we go much deeper into customer service. Thank you very much. We want to thank you for attending. If you'd like to email, our email is mark@markvillarreal.com. If you have questions about additional courses, you can send that to contact@markvillarreal.com. My website is markvillarreal.com. My phone number is listed there. And please subscribe to our YouTube, which this will be posted. But as we create new tidbits or other e-learnings or educational videos, you will be notified as well. So please, thank you very much and have a good day.